You'd never guess she's so unfit as a housewife. The kitchen catches fire. She calls Mom, ending the farce instantly. How her dishes were served mirrors how they were returned. Her morning's hard work vanished. Kate was very considerate of Ellen's feelings. She'd get everyone to try her cake, even though it tasted like a soggy sponge. Her friends still showered her with compliments. Kate seized the opportunity to say, if it weren't for Ellen busting her chops for hours, she wouldn't even get to kick back. Haha, she invites Ellen to join their club. Ellen's face was a mix of why me. She wasn't keen on joining the Grandma Club, nor did she want to tarnish her Harvard legacy. I guess the world that just feels really tiny. After this episode, Ellen got a taste of the extraordinary lives of housewives, but still couldn't wrap her head around why they wasted time on things that seemed boring. She asked her mom, but didn't get a straight answer. Knowing she wouldn't get the answers she wanted, Ellen suggested they read some feminist literature together. She hoped this would help her mom find her self-worth and inspire her to chase her dreams. But no matter how much she preached, her mom remained a bird trapped in a cage of tradition. She loathed the way her mom lived, sitting in the back seat, listening to her and her friends croon those ancient tunes. To her, it was pure torture. Driving hundreds of miles just to drop off friends. Ellen asked her mom why she tolerated it all. She was in pain and getting worse, but still pushed through for something as simple as a bus ride, while her friends were basking in joy. And what did she gain? Kate said her friend's husband had died, and she drew curtains and stayed home daily. As club members, they took turns taking her out weekly. Ellen fell silent, hating such time-wasting acts. She didn't expect such warmth and care behind. Ellen rushed back to town for her dad's meetup, heading straight to school, but found him absent. She plucked down on a bench, patiently waiting. After what felt like an eternity, she spotted a couple of students heading to knock on her dad's office. The two students assumed she was gone and began speculating whether she was getting cozy with anyone. Ellen overheard it all. Clearly, the students were used to her dad. After knocking a few times with no response, they vanished like the wind. It wasn't until 2 or 3 a.m. that her dad rolled. She exited a silver car. Ellen watched silently, sensing her father's hidden secrets. As it drove off, her worldview crumbled. Ellen was working on her publication when her dad suddenly knocked. She put work aside to check Dad was in trouble. She couldn't find the electric blanket anywhere. Mom, suffering through cancer pains, hadn't slept a wink all night. Before long, Ellen located the blanket and plugged it in. The timely warmth eased Kate's pain a bit. After a brief moment of care, she rushed to urge her husband to get back to class. Dad hesitated for a second, but actually went like the earlier panic was just for sure. Ellen consulted with the doctor, who prescribed some meds for her mom and scheduled a caregiver to check in tomorrow. Mom declined, saying it was all good with just Ellen around. But when the doctor asked if she could talk to someone, she went silent. Ultimately, she relented, and it surprised her when Mom opened up about her condition to the caregiver, stuff she'd never dared to say at home. Ellen smiled awkwardly. Here was a stranger who seemed like more of a confidant than her own child. When she asked Mom why she didn't share feelings, Mom simply said she didn't want to trouble family. Burdened with societal expectations, she thought it best to stash her pain away deep inside. But not communicating isn't always a good thing. She vowed to surprise her mom. She brought a romantic candlelight dinner home, which she owed her mom. But she missed the sighs of resignation from Mom and the silence from Ellen. Ellen worried Mom would catch a chill, so she laid a blanket on the chair for comfort. Meanwhile, Dad rented Kate's favorite movie. Her intentions were good, but the execution was off. Before the movie even finished, Mom was deep in dreamland on the couch. Subtitles. Ellen couldn't help but persuade her father to take leave and take care of their mother together. Nowadays, Mom's health is deteriorating day by day, and the best treatment at present is simply to be by her side. However, Dad just refuses to believe how bad Mom's health really is, no matter what. He dodged the issue again, saying he was too busy with work. Dad's nonchalance made Ellen fume. Ellen was a hard-working girl. She juggled caring for Mom and squeezing in time to finish her articles. But Karen still interrupted. It was Halloween, and Karen insisted Ellen dress up as her favorite character. Ellen hated the tradition, but she didn't want to rain on. She brought Ellen to throw cakes at acquaintances, savoring their screams. Ellen, dressed, flailed her glasses in fear. They rode the Ferris wheel round and round. Ellen complained, but there was never a frown, laughing all the way until the park closed. Leaves covered the streets, indicating autumn's decline was near its end. After walking, Kate stopped Ellen, asking her to listen closely. The crackling from the fireplace, the whisper of falling leaves, and the gentle sigh of the breeze, things in life that seem so trivial. but these were actually the most precious treasures in the world. Mum insisted on dragging Ellen to Halloween, hoping to help her find delight hidden in the mundane of life. At night, kids in town go trick-or-treating. Dad's not home yet, so Kate asks Ellen to pick her up from school. She knocked on her dad's door, but he wasn't in. Ellen searched the campus and found him walking hand in hand with his assistant. When Ellen arrived, Dad had already left school. She ran out and saw the silver sedan parked outside. In that moment, the image of her upright father crumbled in her eyes. Ellen turned away, and her questions suddenly did. Mum hadn't slept. Hat off, she looked haggard. Ellen saw her mother's frail state. Yet Ellen still couldn't read her mum's thoughts. Unsure if she should spill her own feelings, she feared it might upset Mum's already fragile health, so she bit her tongue. She fibbed, saying Dad was busy with work discussions. Mum bowed her head, remaining silent. Ellen sat quietly in Mum's room until the phone rang. Answering quietly, she found a colleague covering for Dad. She lied about his late return. Ellen couldn't believe it.